Hey you guys, it's Hermie. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing one of my favorite type of videos, which is show and tell. And it's gonna be around using designer luxury pieces and repurposing them into jewelry. Admittedly, I don't know if there's like a category for this name or if there's like something that sums it up. So if you guys know like a one-off name on how you would categorize this type of jewelry, definitely let me know in the comments below. But the best way I can explain it is the process of taking like hardware or different bits and pieces from luxury goods and then repurposing them and creating them into unique pieces like jewelry. So I have been completely obsessed with this process and shopping these type of items, not only because they're sustainable, but it's a really affordable way to get luxury and incorporate it into your wardrobe and your style. So I'm gonna go over some really great pieces that I have been collecting only for the last couple of months because I have been obsessed. And when I say obsessed, I mean I have literally been obsessed with adding these types of pieces of jewelry in my collection. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and let's just get this show and tell ready. Okay, so admittedly, I'm gonna start with this one piece, and it's actually not a repurposed piece. It's a full vintage piece of luxury jewelry. It's actually a Chanel piece. But before I show you it, the reason why I wanted to bring this one into this show and tell, a part of this haul, is one, because it's just beautiful, and honestly, I think you're gonna think it's gorgeous. And so I just really wanted to show you the piece that I'm very proud of receiving. And then two, I think it's really great to see something that is authentic, that comes directly from the designer house. And then you can see kind of how the other pieces really are up to par and like comparable to these and just look so high luxe. And so I'm gonna show you this piece first because I'm super excited about it. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first piece, like I said, is full authentic. It is this Chanel necklace. You guys, I'm completely obsessed with it. I love the gold hardware. I love the black and white beads all the way to the top. It kind of gives me like rosary vibes. I'm not sure if you guys see that with the beads, but it definitely has this rosary type of aesthetic. And I really, really love that. This one I did get on eBay. It was authentic. It has authentic certification. So this is full authentic Chanel piece from the emblem all the way through the chain, and even the chain itself is branded Chanel. This is definitely a vintage piece, as you can tell, just from the design itself. And I am completely obsessed. I just love this piece. And I got this one a couple of months ago. I wear it all the time, you guys. I wear it long. I wear it wrapped around my neck like a choker, so it's kind of more closer to the neck. And I get so many compliments on this one. So this one is really what sparked. So I'm just gonna bring it up close here and kind of zoom it back. But this is the one that really sparked my obsession the last couple of months, because you're gonna see the collection that kind of came after I got this piece. But this is my first one. Beautiful Chanel all the way through and through, previously owned vintage piece that is just absolutely a chef's kiss. Okay, let's get to number two. So number two is this little beauty here. So this is what I mean by repurpose. So this is an authentic Chanel charm of some sort. I bought it from an artisan, right? So it's branded, it's an authentic Chanel piece of charm. The artisan that I bought it from basically took this charm and added this little necklace loop here and then put it on a chain and made it into a pendant. So I believe that this was probably a CC that was on like a larger necklace that had a bunch of charms all over, and either the artisan just came across this one piece and decided to make it into a pendant, or they had a full necklace, broke it apart, and decided to sell its pieces instead of a whole. And so this is one of the second pieces that I bought. I got this one on a bid. I was fighting for this one, you guys, and I won it on a bid online, and it's so, so beautiful. But this is one it looks just great. It's just this CC on this regular gold chain. This gold chain actually didn't come with it, but the seller included it. And I apologize to I wish there was like a website I could tell you to get these in. Like there's so many different sellers and they have different names that they go by. So I can't really, you just kind of have to search for them and come across them and then make sure that they have authentic like certification or verification on the pieces, and it has to come from a trusted site. Like that's the only best way I could tell you guys do, because I know people do get nervous about buying these pieces online, but I wish I could just tell you there's this website, and I will share a company that does have an online store where you could get some pieces, but this one, it's just, you have to hunt for them, you have to search for them, you have to, it's like a sport. But anyways, this is one piece that I absolutely love. I love, obviously, that it's gold. I majority lean to gold, but I do have silver pieces. I'm trying to add more silver into my collection, but this is another one that's a huge winner. I wear it all the time because it's just so simple, and just brings that instant luxury to my look. Okay, so let's get to the next one. The next one here is one that I did get on eBay. It was an artisan, but I don't know, I don't have it's not verified like authentic, but I still fell in love with it. So this one is Chanel. You guys are seeing the theme here, right? Chanel, I love Chanel. I don't know if you guys know that, but I love Chanel. This one is this like piece of jewelry that was made. This is this piece right here that says Chanel on it. It doesn't have Chanel branded on the back, so I don't think it's authentic. It could be. I didn't get it certified and the seller didn't say that it was, but it very much could be. I just don't know. But basically, they took this Chanel charm here, and then they put it with this design necklace that they create in this little tassel. So if you're a little crafter and you go to a craft place, you can get a lot of these tassels online or any craft store. Some of the metal is good, some of it can be heavy, but this is really good. And these are glass beads, and the beads have really, really good weight. So overall, it is high quality, but it's not silver and it's not like crystal, like beads or like real crystal or anything like that. But this is another example of just taking a piece of hardware from a Chanel piece and then creating this beautiful piece here. So I did buy this one on eBay. I just bought it off eBay. I didn't have to bid on it or anything. It was close to $200, but you know, it is a beautiful piece. I really, really like it a lot. I want to incorporate silver, as I told you guys. So this is the third one that I got from the Chanel obsession and kind of just like getting all those pieces. But it's just so beautiful, and I really love the blue, and I think it looks excellent during the summertime, but can really transition every season. So this is one of those pieces too. And this one I do wear long, but once again, I can wrap it around my neck and kind of shorten it. So this baby has yet to make a debut. I will admit I haven't worn this one with anything yet, but I will be wearing this one shortly because I think it's just so pretty. Okay, let's get on to the next one. This next piece, I actually found the charm digging when I was on a thrift like trip or whatever, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it. So I scored recently and came across a Dior bag tag. This, I did not get it formally authentic. Like, it's not authentic, verified, certified, but I checked all the pieces, the weight of it, you guys, the branding in the back. This, I'm pretty confident it's real. I dug, you guys, in this bin that was at a Goodwill. It was at a Goodwill, you guys, and it was just in this big basket just full of stuff. Like, it just looked like random pieces and things like that. And I dug and dug and dug, and then I saw this and I was like, is that Dior? Is it a Dior tag? Sure enough, it was. So I got this baby for $21. It was labeled for $24, and then I had a $20 coupon. Yes, when you go to the Goodwill, you need to have $30 or more to use a coupon. In that trip, I did have a couple of other pieces of clothing when I got this charm, so I was able to use the coupon. But what I did here is I already had this chain. When I come across chains like that instead thrifting, I always grab just any chains or any hardware that I think I would use later on, and if I could find it at a great price. So I had this on hand already, probably for the last year. I apologize, guys, I don't remember where I got it, but I do know that it was a thrifted item that I came across and purchased. And then right here, sorry, for like this little clasp here, I got that at Michael's. I got it at Michael's. So you could get some of these jewelry pieces in the jewelry craft section, and I got that at Michael's. And so I took my little charm there, and then I tested it out on this chain, and I made this beautiful choker. I mean, it is so cool. I actually made a short about it recently after I found it, but this is a little piece that I created, I guess, myself. So I got the real hardware here from the Dior, got a piece from Michael's, then put it on an existing chain, and I can switch this out too, put it on a longer chain, maybe even mix it up with some of my other pieces. But this is another great one, and I just love how it just looks so different against the neck. So really, really like this one. Okay, let's keep on going. So this piece is a Chanel standalone clip-on earring. It is fully branded on the other side. If you could hold this earring, you know that like this legit is real, and you can even see how it would look on someone's ear. It is just amazing. Y'all, I found this in another Goodwill in a bin. It was just among all this junk. It looked so dull. It was so dirty. And I was like, I can clean that up. I can clean that up. This was not cheap. So whoever was at that Goodwill, they knew what they had on hand. This was priced at $80. And it was in a big like junk kind of basket type thing in the glass case. So I just dug through it like a little hamster that I am. And I'm very patient when I go thrifting. And I found this piece in the pile. And it's a standalone earring. I dug and dug and dug. I did not find the other pair. But I do envision of either making this into like a pendant itself, probably mix and match with something else. I don't know what I'm gonna honestly do with this, but this earring, y'all, is heavy and it is so beautiful. I love the CC detailing. The clasp is so strong. It's like they don't make stuff like this anymore. You know what I mean? Like they just don't. But I shined this up with the jewelry rag and it just cleaned up so nicely. And so this is a piece that has yet to become something very, very special. But like I said, I put in this little hook here just so I won't lose it. But the goal is either making it a choker or some sort or converting it into a pendant. So this one's a little DIY project that I got to do. But this one, I saw this baby from a mile away. I did pay the $80 with the 20% coupon, but it's still a pretty penny, but it's Chanel. So it's expected. All right, let's keep on going. Okay, so the next two pieces I'm going to show you, yes, there are two more. I'm telling you, you guys, I've been obsessed the last 2 months. Like my collection has multiplied very, very quickly. But the great news is these last two pieces I'm going to show you, you can actually purchase if they're still available online because I got these from an online boutique store. So I don't want to say the name wrong. So I got the boxes here in my hands, but I believe the way you pronounce it is Ahava Jewelry. So this is a small boutique online store. The owner is based out of Ohio and the pieces are just phenomenal. You guys have to check out the site. So I will include it in the description or the first comment within this video, but I'm going to show you the pieces, but the packaging is super cool. So I'm going to show the logo here. So this is a company, you guys, is a legit company. You could go online right now and shop their pieces. So what are the two pieces? So you probably noticed right here throughout the video, this necklace. If you didn't, hopefully you did, but this is one of the pieces. So this is a Louis Vuitton repurposed designer hardware made into just a very simple necklace. It is a full necklace with a toggle clasp. And I just love this piece, you guys. Like I am like completely obsessed with it. I know I've been showing a lot of Chanel. I had a little Dior in there, but now let's shift from Dior now. Sorry, Christian, we're going to Louis now. but I just love this piece and I get so many compliments from it. And it's not about wearing pieces to get compliments. I don't want you guys to think that because I know in a lot of these pieces I'm talking about compliments, but it's so rewarding and refreshing when you know you've invested in a piece and you get compliments because people recognize the beauty just as much as you do. So sorry if I'm overdoing that, but I'm telling you right now, you guys, when you wear these pieces, people will notice and they will let you know, even strangers. But anyways, I see this piece. I love Louis. I love to incorporate it in my wardrobe too. I have some designer bags that I have. So it was just a perfect match for me in heaven. And it is gold jewelry here. And it's always a plus too because my husband's name is Louis. So I always say, I have a Louis husband. I love my little Louis luxury items. So this is one of the ones that I got. If it's still available, I'll include the link in my description below too if this is something you want to check out. So this is my last piece. There's definitely gonna be more in the future, but as of right now, this is the last piece I have. And I don't think I forgot any for this video because I don't think I did, but maybe I did, but these are the ones I can remember. But this baby right here. So you can see it is a repurposed Prada tag, a white one. And like I said, like they have the serial numbers and everything behind it with this pearl, this water pearl detail. This one holds really close to neck. I've been really all about like really short chains that are close to my neck, kind of like this one right here, short neck, and then just like layering the pieces. I don't like it too many layers, but I definitely love like a nice stack. But this is, I just think it's so beautiful. And I love that it's just very pop of white. And I love the organic kind of take on the pearls. I know recently, I'm just gonna hold this up right here while I talk. I know recently I did vintage jewelry haul of like this like massive haul that I did at one spot. And I talked about how I'm just kind of obsessed with pearl details mixed in with metal and other details. And so when I saw this one on the site, I just had to have it. I just think it's so beautiful and it's so fun. And I just love that like crisp pop of white. This one I know because it's pearls, most would say, oh, that's very summer. Summer is ending. We're getting into fall or winter, at least here in the US. But I would definitely wear this throughout the fall. I love mixing seasons and pieces and doing them. So I just got this one recently too, but I absolutely love it. I am completely obsessed. I know I keep on using that word obsessed, but it's just beautiful. And so that's my last piece. And so that's using repurposing Prada tag. Yeah, so you guys, that is my haul. Definitely let me know what you guys think. I mean, you guys are probably like, this girl is insane. How did she get so many pieces so soon? But like I said, once I got this little baby right here, it just sparked that love. So yeah, so definitely let me know if you guys have any questions. If you want to know just how I kind of look for pieces when I'm thrifting, you can't come across them all the time. So when you do, they're gonna be a pretty price to pay, I would say, but I would think it's worth it. All right, you guys, so that was my haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this changes your mind or sparks your interest to kind of go out there and try to find these luxury designer pieces when you're thrifting, or kind of just surf the web and see if there's some sustainable websites of some sort that you can purchase from. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more to come and more pieces that I include in my collection, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But as always, I really appreciate the subscriptions, the views, the comments, and the likes. And I will see you guys next time, and have a great evening or day from wherever you are watching. See you guys next time.